Hi guys.
Hi guys, yeah. Back with episode
58
of Two Little Black Girls podcast.
As always, subscribe to our multiple mediums, YouTube, which is where we upload all our podcasts and any various videos we may have, our Instagram, where we post moments from our daily lives. And not as much lately.
Yeah. I was gonna post something, but I got distracted.
Yeah.
I had to log in.
Oh, you don't have the Twitter app or the Insta? Oh, wait, Insta doesn't do that.
It's only Twitter.
So, Insta, but we do get with it. We do have a Twitter as well.
And you can easily just swap different accounts and just tweet. I tweeted something yesterday.
Convenient. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I said, have a good Sunday. But yeah, you can follow us on Twitter.
All our mediums, and it should be, if you're listening to us on YouTube, it should be in the link below.
Yes.
So this week, we are going to talk about risk versus reward.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you guys know this, but speaking of risk versus reward, we had like an original blog. We do have a blog too, which is also in the description bar. We had a blog before, and we had I thought the like copyright tagline was like risk versus reward or
wait, it was from something. Teen Wolf. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it definitely quote unquote risk versus reward?
It was something like that. It was in reference to Teen Wolf, because I remember that season they were saying that a lot. Risk versus reward. Yeah.
That's before I started watching it, maybe.
No, it was when you were watching it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I just remember hearing someone. I remember there was like this instance where Teen Wolf Kid was like, they were like, risk versus reward or something. It was like a line that, or maybe it wasn't a big thing they kept saying.
Teen Wolf Kid Scott.
I don't remember the names. I know his real name was Tyler Posey.
Tyler Posey. What was Dylan O'Brien's character?
Styles. I remember Styles' character.
Then it was Derek.
Yeah, Derek. They're still making episodes. And
why?
I haven't seen the last 2 seasons, but apparently they're in the midst of another season right now, so...
Wow.
Anyways.
I guess the young kids still like themselves.
I mean, they're fun. They're funny.
Wolf. Yeah, that's true. Oh my god. Was it with you when we saw Maze Runner 2 preview?
No.
What was the last movie I saw? Oh, I saw Terminator with my mom. And then they showed Maze Runner 2 previews, and it actually looked good. I was like, shit.
Did you see the first Maze Runner?
I saw most of it. I didn't see all of it.
Oh.
So maybe I should finish that.
I mean, it wasn't terrible.
The second one looks
Like,
interesting.
it was like a standard, kids flick.
Yeah.
Or tweens flick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It has an interesting concept, at least the second one.
Sidetrack.
Risk versus reward. Well, I thought of this topic after you told me something very interesting about a life plan.
Yes. Life planning. I was like reassessing life as I always do, and I was like thinking about things that I want to do versus things that I'm just doing because I feel like, in the sense, like, in this world, like, nothing's guaranteed to you, and sometimes you're like told you should be grateful for the things that you have, and this is like, what you're doing right now is like good and you shouldn't deviate from it because it's like society's standard of doing well.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you guys, if you don't know, I already said this, but like I work in the public relations, and I have like, I make like decent money, not amazing money. I make decent money, and I rent an apartment with roommates, and I'm like 25, and that's sort of the dream, or like the standard track dream.
What we're thought to aspire to for this stage of life.
Yeah, like I mean, obviously you want to aspire for more, like more money, a higher job, whatever. But like according to, like, a general society quota, at least this is how I see it, like, what I'm doing right now is, like, good, and, like, no one would frown upon it or think anything too... Some people might think, oh, you're doing really well, and some people might think, oh, you're doing good. Right. So it's, like, society standard doing well / good.
Right.
And I was just, like, thinking about everything, and, like, I think I've said this before on the podcast, but again, if it's your first time, like... I never really meant to do PR as a career. It just sort of happened.
Yeah.
Because I majored in English and French, and I was just like, what next? And senior year came, and I just said, okay, I'm going to try this. Yeah. So I did it. And yeah, and then I started reassessing everything, and like, I shouldn't get hung up on what society says is like the norm, and I should just try and like do something for me that I want to do, at least while I'm still young enough to do it. So I was like, I just need to try, I need to take a break. Yeah. And, like, do what I want, which is go abroad, live abroad for a little bit.
Because, like, people at my job, like, when they talk about, like, their early 20s, because I'm, like, the second youngest on my department staff. Everyone else is in, like, their late 20s, early 30s, with, like, some people who are much older, but most are in their late 20s, early 30s. And when they talk about, like, this stage of their lives, like mid-20s,
like when they were in their 20s?
Mid-20s or early 20s, they talk about, oh yeah, I spent a year in such and such country.
Everyone at your job?
A lot of people. Like, oh, I spent a year in such and such country. I was like teaching, but like not making any money. I was living in like this like blah 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 with 10 people, but it was
like
so
a hostel
fun.
and
like a hostel. Or like this one girl, she was living in like some abandoned building with a bunch of like American expats who are also teaching, but they like made
abandoned building,
something to that effect. It was like a landlord owned it, but it was like this like almost dilapidated building. And
sorry,
what are you doing?
It's just hot and my legs are sweating.
Oh, I thought you saw something.
No, I was just gonna sit on the floor.
Oh. Yeah, like, I guess. So the landlord was just like renting out this dilapidated building. I don't know. Whatever. They had adventures in other countries with no really like end game plan, but somehow they ended up to like the same stage as me. I mean, granted, like later, but they have like life experience. You know? So I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, and then
it's a very like it's a normal thing to do.
At least now, anyways. Lots of people take gap years or however long they want to take to like be abroad and learn about whatever it is that's brand new, or like have some life experience, even if it is like not like a guaranteed thing that's going to like happen for you career wise. It's just like something new to like put in your life while you can, while you're like unattached to things. And
and it could like help you a lot in the future, because one, you could become like proficient in another language, or it could be something to put on your resume. Because I'm like casually job searching now, and you'd be surprised by how many places like people who, well, obviously a lot of people like people that speak another language, but people like people who have like international like connections and
because
experiences.
You never know when those come in handy nowadays. Exactly. Everything is so international.
Exactly.
Internet speed of light.
Right? Exactly. Like everyone's interconnected. And a lot of organizations, they may not have like a site abroad, but they may have partners abroad who do like similar work, or they may want to go abroad and they may need, you to have like some kind of savvy about XYZ country.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, like, I was starting to, like, let go of your chicken. Stop being a scaredy cat and just do what you want, what your heart is telling you, even if like nothing is going to pan out from it. So like when I say nothing, there's different degrees of nothing. For me, like a nothing is like I was researching a lot, and specifically where I want to be is like the UK for a little. And if I wanted to work in the UK, I was like trying to look over like ways around the visa. The only way you can work in the UK as a legal person is to get sponsored by a job, which is like a little bit difficult to do because everyone wants a job and they can just easily hire someone in their own country. Or you can be a student and you can work as a student when you have a student visa. But then on the flip side, you're paying like 20 pounds to 20,000 pounds to go to school there, and like, I mean, that's a way that you're getting yourself into debt. That's
right.
And I have zero debt, which I'm very proud of.
Right.
And to like go from zero to like
20.
only $50,000 or $70,000 American. That's
a
like
lot.
It's like yeesh.
But there are other countries like Germany now is getting a lot of press lately because they have colleges where Americans can go for free. Because in German education, higher education, whatever, is free.
Yeah.
And even when you go to a lot of their universities as Americans, you can also go to free. And they have English language full curriculums.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's just a matter of where you want to study or
where you want to go. If you just want to be like abroad,
yeah,
there's like
other options. Because
yeah.
like I was looking into like working in Ireland just to see how their visa process was.
Yeah,
and you can get a visa under the working holiday visa for Ireland, and you could work there legally. But
what's working holiday? Like
it's just like a short-term visa where you're like you have to be also another reason why you should do it while you're in your 20s. There are a lot of like age gaps for like certain visas because like they don't really expect you to be in like your 30s like.
What?
Like
that's so young now.
For like certain types of visas, like for the working holiday visa, I think there's like an age gap for it. For like you have to be a certain like young age to like just be transient in that sense. And then in the UK, there's also another thing called it's a work visa, but it's called Youth Scheme Mobility Visa, which is also another short-term visa. And it's you have to be between certain age gap, like I don't think no older than 30, and you also have to be from certain countries that are like of British territory, so or like used to be in the Commonwealth, so like Canada, Australia, and like other countries apply. US doesn't. If we were, that would have been like an easy visa I could have gotten on my own without having to worry about someone sponsoring me. So like different rules apply to like where your nationality lies, and then like there's also funny lines when you have like ancestry and like, but it's so complicated. It's a lot to research.
Oh my god! So like, okay, for like Ireland, the holiday visa, like how many months or years does that last?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I was just casually browsing to see how theirs law differ from UK. Cause like I was reading different stuff about Italy and like theirs. Like if you wanted to be there, you could like apply to a language class, and technically you would be a student if you had a language class there. But it doesn't work that way for the UK. So like there are loopholes for other countries, and then there are other countries that are allowed into other countries. But it's all like depends on the rules and the regulations there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I was like, for me, if I were to go to the UK, the two options to make money: be sponsored or be a student. That's legal money. If I wanted to get paid under the table, I guess it could, but that I'll be like illegally making money.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's not terrible, but it's not the best thing.
Yeah.
And then other thing is just, you know, being realistic, like, oh, well, if I do want to be abroad and that's something I really want to pursue, then maybe I don't go for a year, I go for like 3 months and just like volunteer or do an internship or something. That way I'm like making the most of my time, and I know like this is my set budget for 3 months to be here. I'm not going to make any money. I'm just going to eat into like my savings, but it's not the end of the world because lots of people save for different things, and this could be one of the things that I saved for.
To be like 3 months somewhere and get like an experience. So are there like international internships, or maybe you can just like call a company and be like, yo,
there are lots of different internships and programs. Some of them are like, I'm trying to like suss out which ones are legit and which ones aren't. Some of them like ask you to pay them to like find new placement. Others you can also just do cold call blind emailing like you do here when you're looking for internships. And I've just been like doing a ton of research this weekend. I applied to a couple jobs, and then like I stalked some people on LinkedIn who like work in those sectors and emailed them on top like, my resume and stuff, so just to like make it stand out, because like a lot of them want you to apply to like a forum or a link. And those are like so general, and I feel like I don't want you to exclude me because I'm not from the UK, so I'm going to follow up with a personal email to like someone who works in that department, just so they like recognize my name, and if they did see my application, that it helped it stand out. And you also have to time those emails because of the time difference. So you want to make sure it hits.
Morning.
Yeah, you want to make sure it hits their inbox at a time when they're awake, as opposed to getting buried if you send it late after work.
Right.
So I did that. I did that this morning, and I got a lot of them replied back very friendly. Like they're like, "Oh, your qualifications look really good. Yeah. But you should apply using this link. If anything, let me know," or something like that.
Oh.
So I'm like, that was very positive and good. Yeah. So I'm like, that's a really kind English. I guess. Yeah.
Well, they'll definitely remember you.
Yeah. So remember my name. A lot of them though, they were just like, "Yeah, your qualifications look like really good for this position." I was like, I know they are, but I'm not a citizen, so I'm just making sure.
Well, maybe is there like a site that says like English companies famous for giving sponsorship or whatever?
I haven't come across it yet, but I've been like searching hardcore and just collecting links, looking for programs, and like settling at my worst case scenarios. If I do go, I'll go for 3 months. I'm not making money, but I'm not worried about it because I already knew that going in, and I have a budget for that 3 months while I'm there.
Right. You could probably do it. It probably just costs the same as like here.
Yeah, I don't,
maybe
honestly,
less. I don't know.
At a certain point now with the risk reward, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I also want a break. And that's like a really nice
well, that's
break.
the reward.
Yeah, so
even if and nothing happens career-wise, at least you got like a break and you got to live somewhere. I feel like.
Yeah, so I'm like, at least even if it's only 3 months, it's a nice 3-month break. I get to mingle, maybe like learn about a new field or industry, and
yeah,
so
I'm you don't know, you may like happen upon something you would have never happened upon here.
You might find a connection, or I might end up being offered a job through an internship or a volunteer thing.
Or you never know. At the bar and they give you their card, and then
it's so many different things that can happen. You don't. That's why you gotta take that little risk.
You have to network, especially in like today's day and age, because I feel like there's so many like people who just started their own business. Like even people like I've been talking a lot about this the streetwear brand Street Etiquette, they're just a couple kids from the North Bronx and they were into fashion, so they started like styling themselves and taking pictures, putting it on Instagram when Instagram started to become big, and they had a Tumblr when Tumblr started to get big, and now they're like doing full-fledged photo shoots, having their own clothing line, and they're like people who don't come from money, who just took risk.
They took risk and pursued a passion.
Yeah, and now it's like working for them. So like it can happen to anyone. It doesn't only have to happen to people who come from money. Like even if you don't come from money, you could still take a risk. And plan it out. If, if that makes you feel more comfortable, but don't like let that hold you back because you may not have that like safety net. Because working day to day, I mean, anything could happen. You could lose your job, get laid off.
Your company could go under.
Exactly.
So many different things could happen.
Exactly. So
nothing is guaranteed in life. So.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, so might as well try something.
Also, the whole thing that was very shocking to me was like how limiting the age requirement is. Yeah. Like, they really want you to be in your 20s while you're doing this, it seems, because, like, a lot of the, like, programs and things for interning, they're, like, really, like, even to au pair, a lot of them have, like, age limits, and you're like, well, like, they really want you, like, to get this in or not at all. Like,
I guess they don't want,
an older
person to, like, come. Because, like, Europe's very stringent about immigration.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe they're more open to young people coming in because they see it as, like, a
experiment thing.
They don't see it as, like, whatever. People come to take their resources. Maybe they see us people working or whatever. It is, but you want a thing to fan?
Maybe. I can go grab a little thing.
I mean, here.
Ooh, let's
discover promotion.
It's quite hot.
Yeah, it's very hot in New York. I'm sick of the summer. I'm over it. I'm done with it. Especially since I've been experiencing a lot of central air lately. Like, I feel like next living adventure must include
central air.
It must. Like, I just feel like it's just better because I feel like it doesn't cost you as much as AC.
I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
We'll see.
But
we'll see.
Yeah, apparently Central Air is where it's at.
Yeah.
When it's summertime.
Because this is, like, oppressive.
Yeah, like, you sit down and your crevices start sweating.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
But also, I was looking into other things for when I go abroad, and I was like, I should start a jewelry business online.
I mean, it's
so I
really
bought a jewelry
easy.
making kit.
You're gonna sell on Etsy?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make something cute. If I don't, then I don't make anything cute.
There are so many, like, jewelry vendors on Etsy, and they're selling, like, the exact same thing, and you could tell their materials are not that expensive, but they're selling them for like $30 a pop, not even including
People buy
shipping.
it.
I know, because some of that shit looks cute, and you know
Yeah.
you can't find it on the street, even though you know, like, that probably costs you like $5 to me.
Yeah.
But that's really cute.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I went to Amazon and I did some research. I bought some tools. I bought some glass beads.
Okay.
Because I didn't want the plastic kind. And I bought some, like, earrings. I'm starting out with earrings. I'm going to see how it goes. And I, like, lined up a bunch of videos, tutorials. I'm like, maybe I got a good design aesthetic. Who knows? I could take off.
Maybe.
I could make that supplemental income.
I mean, I was trying to do the bag thing, but then I guess that's on pause because
The bag thing is also a lot harder, too.
It's a lot harder because it's like
sourcing materials and, like, jewelry is a little more easy to do.
I was thinking of doing, because you know how I use an old knee-high stocking to put my fro into a bun?
Yeah.
I was thinking of, like, oh, this is, like, I know people that do it because, like, I learned that from my coworker. So I was like, oh, what if I make a line of, like, really cute elasticies that are like knee-highs, but they come in, like, cute colors, and they're, like, good for, like, putting your fro up.
You
like,
could.
I feel like that's like a simple idea.
Yeah, it's like
that
the
would sell off.
It's just scarves.
Exactly, right?
It's
and that's something that
scarves.
already exists, but because it's like cute, they're like some cute wraps. It like took off.
All you gotta do is have a good eye.
I know.
And make it look cute. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give these earrings thing a try.
Let me get some dye. Sorry, dye some knee highs.
Yeah. Make sure this looks good, you know.
Yeah.
And then I guess you can decide if you want a return policy on it or not.
Or what, the jewelry?
Or whatever you make.
All sales are final because this is handmade.
Yeah, handmade.
Jewelry.
I got we're looking up the wrapping techniques and all these different things. I'm gonna sport it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna like take some pics.
Yeah. Make an Instagram.
Maybe I'll preview it on our
it.
Insta
Oh
first.
Yeah, maybe.
And then you guys can let me know, yay or nay, on this design. What should be my first design I should try and sell?
You should do things in like colors. Oh my god, speaking of, apparently bell-bottom pants are coming back. Was it you I was talking to about it?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Like, they're trying to make that come back. And
I don't
I'm
like
absolutely
bell-bottoms.
not.
They did come back for a small period of time in the early 2000s.
Yeah, when we were like super young. But I just remember they get dirty really easily.
I just don't like them. I don't think they're
not
good
flattering.
for me. Yes.
They're not flattering at all.
Maybe if you're that boho hip, then it looks good on you.
Yeah, but other than that, skinny jeans are just very classic. You know,
yeah.
They've lasted throughout time.
I think skinny jeans are a good jean. I'm also not a huge fan of boot cut.
No, boot cut is like so useless.
I'm like, that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Your boots cover them.
Exactly. And they don't even look good with boots.
I know. Like, there's that gap and you see your sock.
Ugh.
To me, I don't understand boot cut.
I mean, skinny jeans look nice. And sometimes, depending on what shoe I'm wearing, you could still see my socks with the skinny jeans, but it just looks more seamless. And
but yeah, I think it's different than the boot cut, because the boot cut, I don't know.
It's like way over here, and it's just like awkward. Because a lot of times boot cut is form fitting, but not like as like nice as the skinny jean.
Yeah.
And then there's like
a
like that
gap.
hole.
I was like, what?
Out of nowhere.
And then, to me, that
It makes
make that
no
much
sense. I don't know.
Yeah, take a risk. Open up an Etsy shop.
Yeah, open up your own business.
I'm like, for real, if this
pursue an endeavor.
If it did take off, man, I would just make jewelry.
Exactly.
That'd be awesome, like.
That would be great. And then there's so many expos. Like when I go to like these like natural hair expos with my mom, it's just like a bunch of people selling very similar jewelry, but that day you know they're making hundreds upon hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, I think you have to pay for a booth there. But...
You do, but I think it's not that much money. And just like when you go to those type of expos, you're just looking to buy shit because it's all a bunch of like-minded like people, like a bunch of black women with natural hair who are coming to like support other like small business owners who are black women, and like a lot of people who have like independent hair products like they just sell their shit out too. Even, like
it's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Got a risk reward.
Yeah.
Buy that booth.
Yeah.
You get that reward of all the
exactly.
profits.
And you could just like there were other women who didn't have a booth, just bought a ticket like everyone else and was like handing out some free jewelry and then like gave out their cards. And I'm sure they got some purchases from that too.
That's smart too. Like honestly, it doesn't cost much to. I was buying materials, and if like it all goes as according to plan, it won't cost that much to make like a earring. Like you buy a pack of like backings for like $5. Yeah. And a pack of like a case of beads for like another $5.
Right.
And then like as you get more skilled, I just bought some very basic stuff that I thought could be cool to play around with. But as you get more skilled, you can buy different sorts of beads and different things. But it still won't cost a lot of money because you get this all in bulk, so you can make tons and tons of other jewelry.
Just need time to make the jewelry.
You know, let's do it on the weekend or after work. It's like therapeutic. You can do it while you're watching TV, I feel. Well, I haven't done it yet. I'm talking like I've tried it. I haven't, but I feel like you can do it while you're like doing other things. Like, at least watching Netflix or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
There's so many other things I multitask, but I'm watching Netflix. I know.
I'm always like, I'll be watching Netflix, but then I'll have like other tabs open that I'm fiddling with. But yeah, maybe I'll do this like natural hair, knee-high, colored knee-high
just
thing.
Invest a little money, see what happens. Risk reward.
Risk reward.
Buy some tools to make yourself some jewelry or knee-high hair caps.
Yeah.
It don't cost that much. It's just trying something.
Yeah.
The worst you can do is fail. No one likes to fail, but that's honestly the worst you could do.
Right. I mean, and even if you fail, like, what's gonna happen?
You learn. Okay.
Exactly.
That didn't work.
Exactly.
On to the next thing.
On to the next one. I feel like I could also just make hair products too.
Yeah, you already whip your own butter.
I know, like, remember when I did that thing with Edsel, that mentoring thing with like high school seniors and juniors, and this girl was like, "Oh yeah, I have natural hair too. Me and my sister, we're line of shea butter." I was like, oh. And she's like 17, and I'm sure it's just shea butter with like a couple oils in it. It's nothing like, not to disparage her business.
Yeah, but like some lemon juice. Some shea butter,
something
drip some lemon
like
juice.
Certainly do
special ingredient
yourself
of lemon juice and agave or something.
And just be like, all natural ingredients for conditioning.
A lot of teens do that. Shark Tank. How many little kids are on that show peddling some like nuts or something else?
Nuts. Some like basic
like hair cozies and scrunchies. Like you can make a scrunchie. I read this article about this girl who like put herself through college and she has like a jewelry line and she's like and I think it's called Design Ballet or something. And I just saw this article and like she put, and it looks cute, like it's cute stuff, but like she literally put herself through like college on her jewelry line. And I'm like, if you can do that,
I could do it too.
And it just takes dedication and an eye for design. If you don't have an eye for design, if things aren't cute, no one's gonna buy them. Right. So that also plays part.
Yeah, you have to be a little savvy, have some talent.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm artistic. Yeah. I feel like I could try it.
I could do it.
Yeah.
I have skill.
I got some skill.
Yeah.
Another thing you should take risk reward with. I signed up for a class.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
You just going all out this week. You are motivated.
I am feeling the wave of motivation.
That's what you need. You need motivation in life.
No, literally, I don't know if I told you, but someone else in my job is leaving. I think I did
The actress?
acting. Yeah. I was like, dude, that is some balls.
Yeah.
And like she's leaving to like pursue acting, and I'm like, that's a tough industry. And like, if she's just, I need to pursue my own stuff too. I can't be like looking at the sidelines and thinking I wish like shoulda, coulda, woulda sort of things.
Right.
And like, if this is something I keep talking about, then obviously it's not gonna go away. Might as well try it.
Might as well. I mean, what's the class about?
It's a production class, so it's like an intensive production course for like a week, and you go through all aspects of like producing film and like filming and stuff like that. So it should be fun, and it's only for a week, and it wasn't expensive. Like I mean, it cost some money, but it wasn't like $5,000 like a lot of the courses are.
Holy shit!
Like a lot of the film courses are like thousands of dollars.
Damn.
But this one was like relatively cheap, and it was at like Tribeca.
Okay.
So
not that
I
far.
think when you do it, you also get access to Tribeca for a year and like do their equipment and stuff.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think that's what it said. Like you get access to like their like production equipment and like the stuff and the studio and the space. So
Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah, I think the class was like $400 though, but it's not bad for like
that's
a
language class.
5-day intensive class, and it's like I think 3 hours each class.
And you get access.
And you get access. So I'm like, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I found it on CourseHorse.
Oh, good old CourseHorse.
Yeah. And then before I purchased, I looked for a Groupon to see if I could apply it. I only found a 2% code, but I used it.
Yeah. Well, that's so good.
Yeah.
I've thought about taking some classes in like data analytics because I feel like a lot of the admin-based jobs that I want you to know like SQL and other like data shit. And I'm like, that's stuff that I can't get in my current position. So I'm like, maybe I should just take a data analytics class to just pop that on my resume.
I think you should.
Yeah.
But you just gotta like scour around for like the right one. Because like General Assembly has classes, but they're really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was looking for classes in London
on
General Assembly, and they're like at least like 1,000 or something. There are other places that have similar speakers come by though. You can get like a $30 ticket or something, and
that's like a college course. It's like a semester of college course.
I'm like, dude, I mean, I'm pretty sure they go in depth, but like that's a lot. I'm pretty sure I can find something else for cheaper or for free. Because
all you really need is like the basics. The rest you can learn through experience. So once you have that on like your resume, you can find someone to hire you, and you can just get that on the ground intensive experience. Like that's why I'm like, also like if I go away for the when I go away if it's just 3 months, like I'm gonna like intern or volunteer in a field that I don't have stuff in right now. That way I can learn about it. So if it's digital marketing or some analytics, I can do my internship for free. I mean, I'm not being paid or whatever, but at least I'm learning a skill. Knowledge to take back to you. Yeah.
You gotta have goals for yourself. I'm like, be realistic with yourself. If you're not gonna make money abroad, make sure you learn a skill or you meet people. Like the worst thing that could happen is for me to go abroad and like if I'm staying with my uncle and I'm just like staying in the house all day. I could have done that in New York at my grandma's.
No, you gotta get out. Even if it's just meeting people, you have to do something different. Like
So I think it's gonna be a whole new me. 2016 redesign.
New year, new me.
That is New Year, New You, and they do that.
Yes, so that's definitely your goal.
I'm gonna try my hardest not to be like shy person and like that's why I'm trying to find classes I can do that don't cost a buttload of money.
And you can like network in those classes too, because I feel like those like media-based classes, people are more like amped to network than in like French class. People are there just to like learn French.
Yeah, like a career-based class or something that you're learning like a skill that's not language. Yeah, I agree. I feel like they're more like, so what do you do? What do you like? And then you have exchange cards or whatever.
Right, or like follow each other on Twitter or whatever.
Emails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like easier to do that.
The only thing that's hard right now is trying to set a timeline for when exactly in 2016. I want to do it like right at the beginning, so I was thinking like February. My dad's like, you should do it after tax season. Like once you file your taxes.
That's a good idea, actually.
So
you have to file them anyway.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's a good idea.
I'm like,
but you can file your taxes at any time.
I'm like, I can file from abroad.
You can file in February.
Need to, like, share the info, but then I'm like, I definitely plan on staying through to the year, collect my bonus.
Yeah, exactly. And taxes are direct deposit, so you'll get the money.
So, that too.
Yeah.
And then my sister said she also wants to go live in London too, but she doesn't graduate until May, and she wants me to wait for her. I'm like, so I have to wait all the way until May. But she could just come
after.
Yeah, but if I'm only staying for 3 months, then...
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, she's like, so you're just gonna come and like leave when I go? What about my graduation? I was like, I don't go to your graduation. But yeah, that's the only thing I have to work out is a timeline, because she wants to come. But I'm like, you have to be positive, because I don't want to be stuck waiting until May and change your mind.
Right, exactly. But what does she want to do when she's there?
Social work.
Oh, that's gonna. Well, I don't know.
She was looking up.
Maybe I don't know.
She said it seemed possible to do it there, like and get paid good money, like 50,
and get a visa.
£50. Well, she's a student still, and like you have that buffer year of like a year out of school,
and you're still considered a student, so you can work as a student. You can work as a student for the most part, and if you're like a year out of school, there are also like certain visas, at least within the UK, that you can apply or can get something through. That's what some of my research came across. Okay. There's something called the BUNAC, and that was one that they like, you have to be a student or like just graduated within 12 months. Okay. And I think they have visas where you can work on. Oh, okay. So yeah.
So she was researching her own stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see. Timeline TBD, but I prefer to go in February, March.
Well, why February, March? Because it's early?
I just don't want to like waste any more time and like have time to talk myself out. And my sister was saying that too. I'm like, I don't care. It's like it's hot now.
I guess you could bust out some cute winter wear.
Yeah. Plus, hair is less
That's
of
true.
a trouble. But it doesn't really matter to me as long as I'm there, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
That'd be cool. That would be cool. I mean, I don't really have any, like, shocking goals right now except to transition out of direct service and into admin, maybe pop on these endeavors that might pop up. I think by January, I should have a better idea of where I'm going career-wise. Because I feel like by then, whatever opportunities I have available to me now would have already happened or not happened. Yeah. And then I could like...
reassess.
Yeah, reassess.
That's smart.
But...
Gotta give yourself timelines sometimes.
I know. But I'm still like casually applying. But yeah, I think I definitely should take like something like a data analytics course, or I definitely need to network more. Because I was... So I was leaving the office to like go to court, and so we're in our office building. There's a bunch of other agencies and like a doctor's office, a lawyer's office, blah blah blah. So I go into the elevator, and there's this like older black woman in the elevator, and she's like, "Oh, what's this agency?" And I tell her like what we do, how we do like criminal justice advocacy, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that is so good because I'm an educator, and I got all the way up in the education field." And then we got into this discussion about like education and criminal justice in the black community.
On the elevator?
Like, on the elevator ride down, and we walked to like the train station, but I was going into the train, she was going further down. And I was like, damn, I should have like got her card or given her my card.
Well, she's in the building, so.
Well, she was going to a doctor's office, to her doctor's appointment. So it's not like she's there every day. Oh. But she just happened to be someone who happened to also do like nonprofit. I was like, damn.
You gotta remember
that could have been a good connect.
Always carry a business card.
No, I have them because I do work, but I'm just like not like inclined to just be giving them out to like non-work people.
It takes a while to get into the mode. Like when you realize, oh, I'm talking to someone, I should give them my card.
Yeah, but I thought of it like afterwards, like shit, she would have been like a good connect.
Yeah.
you
You'd
know?
be like, oh, everyone's always open to getting a card.
Yeah.
You know? Like, oh, I want to give you my card. So
yeah, I like the work I do, but I'm looking to do more admin, and you said that you went all the way up.
Yeah.
You should, like, hit me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such an awkward thing to do, but definitely I think a useful skill. Like just what like our friend said on Thursday when we went to the class, how she like randomly met this dude who works in the city government.
Oh yeah.
And how he was like, you could use me as a reference, like like just things like that.
Yeah.
I think are definitely helpful. But yeah, definitely take risks.
Yeah, you gotta take risks.
You never know. I guess we'll keep you updated in regards to how
things pan out.
These multiple endeavors are going. The jewelry, the living abroad.
These are things I just need to do.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm like forget this life, forget these things going on right now. Some people are just getting on my last nerve. I feel like I need a break from it.
Yeah, just get away.
A little bit of a break. Plus, I wanna travel still.
Yeah.
Netherlands.
Is Netherlands just Amsterdam, or it's like
a couple other Dutch cities.
I'd love to go to Sweden.
Yeah,
but if I went to Sweden, I would have to shop. Like that would be like a shopping thing, because I feel like they have a nice simple style and like good quality
basic
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like I'm going there to buy like
your wardrobe
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Germany would be cool, but that would be good for like history and architecture. And,
there's lots of places.
Lots of places. But yeah, tell us some things that you're considering.
Yeah, what's holding you back from doing it? If they're not good enough reasons, then maybe you should
forget
do
them.
it. Yeah, you should just forget them and do it.
What's the worst that could happen? That's what you always have to ask yourself.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
That's what I've been asking myself.
Yeah.
What's
if it's
the
not
worst
death or illness, then,
like I go out without a job for 3 months. Okay, so I have savings.
Yeah, you can always come back here and get one.
And then I get a job. I don't think it would take forever for me to find a job.
I don't think so.
Because, like, I have skills.
You have connection. You can very well come back to the same job.
Yeah. My dad's like, maybe you should just make sure you leave it open so your boss will come. I'm like,
yeah.
I will, but,
Yeah.
I mean,
people are dropping like flies. Your position may still be open when you come back.
Maybe.
So, yeah, why not? All right, guys. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.